Welcome, Libra, to your September monthly Power Path Tarot reading, a monthly tarot and astrology series created to help you unlock clarity, trust your intuition, and take aligned action. I'm Heather Ellis, and in these monthly readings, we explore four key dimensions: career and wealth, shadow work, past life insight, and action strategy to help you stay grounded, empowered, and on your soul path. I created this series to help you build self-trust and navigate life's shifts with purpose. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe, and whether you are here for the first time or are a long-time subscriber, welcome to the Dog Star Astrology and Tarot Pack. First up is a quick review of the astrology, and then we will dive into the cards. You can use the timestamps below to move around the video, and now let's explore what the universe has in store for you this month. Libra, there's some excitement happening in the sky for the month of September as we are entering eclipse season. I will be focusing on the eclipses and how and where they are impacting you based on your rising sign, as that provides more precision on the house that will be lit up in your natal chart. If you know your birth time, you can get a free natal chart using the link in the description below. If you don't know your birth time, you can look at how the eclipses will impact you through the lens of your sun sign. It is good to look at the big three if you do know them. So that would be your rising sign, your sun sign, and your moon sign. Your moon sign shows your emotional landscape and home life. Your sun is your vitality, your ego, what you want to be known for, your career. And your rising sign can be anything about you as it represents the self. So Libra, the eclipse energy can manifest and play out for 6 months to 1 year after the eclipse, so don't expect big changes on the exact day of the eclipse. There are 2 eclipses in September, a full lunar eclipse on September 7th and a partial solar eclipse on September 21st. September 7th, there is a total lunar eclipse on top of the North Node in Pisces. For Libra rising, this indicates intensity and around a completion, fulfillment, revelation, or change about yourself and your daily routines and habits and work. Again, this can take up to 6 months to completely unfold. And for Libra Sun, this could be these changes happening in the area of your career. So changes, completions, or shifts in your career path. For Libra Moon, this would be about your home and family life, and major changes happening there related to your daily routines, habits, work. And for Libra rising, this is happening in the 6th, 12th house axis of daily routines and endings. So this indicates changes in your day-to-day work habits and routines. On the upside, it does look like any changes occurring are likely to be positive, as Jupiter is in a positive aspect to the eclipse, bringing luck, opportunity, prosperity, and abundance. September 21st, there is a partial solar eclipse in the sign of Virgo. This solar eclipse new moon represents new beginnings and change, but because of the eclipse, this is a destined new beginning and change in your spirituality, creativity, and retreat, taking some time away or time for self and solitude. With the South Node here, this indicates that the new beginning comes with a destined ending or releasing and letting go. So this could play out where you decide to take a pilgrimage or a retreat to spend some time alone to express your creativity, such as a writing project or create artwork to tap into your spiritual side. But that letting go is you need to let go of some of your responsibilities in order to make time for yourself. So Libra, this is what I have for you for in your astrology. Now let's dive into the cards. Libra, these first cards are going to be for your career and wealth. If you aren't working, then if you're retired, for example, or you are a homemaker, then this is just about your reputation, your place out in the world, and the things that you are known for out in your community, and the things that you've put your name to. And it will still be about your money coming in, finances. Okay, so this first card is going to represent your energy, Libra, for the month of September. And then this is your career and wealth in the first week of September. This is the second week. This is the third week. And this is the fourth week. And I'm just taking a quick look just to make sure that we can see the cards in the other camera. So I'm just going to move them a little bit. And now these next cards here, this is going to be your shadow block. So what it is that's holding you back and what you can work on. This one here is your past life insights. So it is your karmic gifts, what you're born into this lifetime with, the gifts, your natural talents. And this final one is your action strategy, your action plan. Okay. to make the most of the month. I'm going to pull one more card for the shadow block. This is a shadow work oracle card. And I just like it for just extra clarification on that shadow block. And make sure you stay tuned to the very end because I will also be pulling some oracle cards and an angel number, and we will wrap up the reading with an animal speak room. Okay, so Libra, your energy for the month of September. You're taking action, a lot of action, things happening quickly. You are really looking to try and push things forward quickly in your career and your money sector. So this could be, you're making very quick, fast decisions about money and investments. If you're buying and selling property, or even your career, if an opportunity comes along, you are jumping on it really quickly with this Eight of Wands as your energy. This is about fast action, change is happening very quick. It's a positive card to see, so I do like that. But it's also about communication. So a lot of information being exchanged and communicated. So it could be texts, emails, all kinds of things like that. So, but just a lot of forward movement and action and changes happening. So I like that. And with it being wands, this has that element of creativity, inspiration, and aligning with your passions and your purpose. So great energy for you for the month of September. In the first week in your career and finances, you have the sun. You are protected by the universe right now. This is the most positive card in the tarot deck. It is the sun. It shines, illuminates everything. So if you had doubts about anything in your career and wealth area of your life, that will be illuminated, and you will have clarity coming in for you. This is success. This is happiness. This is just feeling completely supported and abundance. So really positive energy for you. I do like seeing this here in your first week. So if an opportunity comes along and it just feels right, it feels like it's aligned, jump on it, grab it. Again, you are protected by the universe in that first week of September. As we move into the second week, it almost looks like anything that you start in that first week, you're running with it, you're moving forward with it, with that magician. So you are now trying to manifest something in the physical world. You are trying to increase your resources, increase your financial security and stability with that magician. But this is really any ideas that you have, any visions you have, any dreams that you have related to your career and wealth, initiate that this week, because with that magician, you have everything that you need, all the skills, knowledge, resources at your fingertips in order to manifest it in this world. So fantastic energy for you in week 2 as well. As we move into week 3, it's a little bit more challenging here. You do have the Seven of Wands. This is a card of defense, protecting yourself, defending yourself. So what I see this as playing out more than likely in your career or in your job. Again, if you're not working, this could just be the things that you do out in the world, your passion projects. But with the Seven of Wands and defending yourself, protecting yourself, I feel like this is more about your ideas, the things that you want to do, the things that you want to achieve, and you're being challenged by someone else in your workplace or in your environment. So, for example, they could be questioning your decisions, questioning your motives, or just just creating that little bit of resistance. With the Seven of Wands here, stand your ground. You know what you want, Libra. You know how to get it. And also another thing too, with that standing your ground, you are very good at mediating. You are very good at seeing both sides of a situation. Use that to your advantage. Use that to kind of persuade people that might be standing up against you or creating a bit of a challenge for you. It will help you to circumvent that and navigate that using those natural talents and abilities that you have as a natural mediator. And then when we get into the fourth week, you have judgment here. So whatever was happening in that third week, it clears out by the fourth week. So that's the good news. That's only short-lived. And with judgment here, it looks like whatever you're doing in the month of September, whatever changes are happening, these are aligned with your divine purpose, your sense of purpose, your sense of your Yeah, just like your sense of purpose and destiny, right? Because judgment here, this is clarity in making a decision, but it's aligned action as well. So it's almost like a do-over energy. So if in the past you were doing something and it didn't quite feel like it was in line or in sync with who you are as an individual at your core, you now have a chance to correct that and get back on your path. So fantastic energy in your career and wealth, Libra. So loving that. Now we're going to dive into the shadow work for you. And you have the Nine of Swords. So with all of these things going on, with all of these changes, no surprise, Nine of Swords here. This is mental energy. This is the things going on in your head, stress, worries, anxiety, keeping you up at night, right? And part of it too, even if you don't find that you're actually stressed or worried, this can just be your mind spinning, right? And it's not resting, it's not quieting. And this is what you need to work on for the month of September, is quieting that down. Your shadow work oracle card here says have courage. It says stop hiding, show up and let yourself be seen. So some of the worry and the stress is maybe that worry about approval from others, right? As much as you are a good mediator and you are good at seeing another person's perspective, sometimes Libra, you can also be a bit of a people pleaser. So it's about if that's something that you're worried about, especially in that third week when you get that resistance from someone else, that challenge, someone challenging your ideas, stay true to yourself. That's all I can say with that. And look at that shadow work. Look at the self-talk. Look at what is going on inside. Take that moment of reflection to see, why is it that you sometimes feel like you have to hide who you are in order to fit in with others? Do you really need other people's approval? No, you don't, Libra. You are perfect as you are. So own it and be it and live it. And then we're moving on to your this is your past life insight, and you have the Ace of Swords. You are such an intelligent sign, Libra. You are very good at thought processes. You are an air sign, so you naturally have that ability, that mental reasoning, that logic, that ability to like communicate in a way that you can persuade others, right? And with that Ace of Swords, that is highlighting that this is your natural talent and ability to use this month to your advantage. Use your words, use your communication, use your logic and reason to help persuade others or overcome any obstacles or challenges that you might have with resistance from other people. And then as we move on to your action plan, your action strategy, you have the Six of Swords. This is a transition from something that is challenging, difficult, turbulent into calmer waters. So something that is more aligned with who you are and more in line with just making life more calm, more peaceful, more at peace with who you are. And so as an action strategy, this is you leaving behind, actively choosing to leave behind anything that doesn't resonate with you anymore, walking away from it, transitioning away from it, and moving towards things that are in line with who you are in line with your purpose, are in line with your path or what you feel your path is in your life destiny, and choosing to be you and show up authentically as you. So that is what I have for those. I'm going to now move into the oracle cards. And the first one up is our abundance attractor card. So this is abundance mindset and working with that. And you have, when I am tuned into the energy of abundance, I become abundance. So again, if there's any negative self-talk going on, especially with that people pleasing, really assess that and look at that, Libra, and look at your mindset. And are you seeing the cup as half empty or half full? And if you're seeing it as half empty, try and see it from a different perspective and change your viewpoint. That will go a long way in helping you achieve and succeed. And now we're looking at the Magic of You Oracle card. And we have Epoch. So this is pause in your journey. So I feel like this is more about, as we're heading at the very beginning of September, it's the pause in the journey where, because it does look like there's a lot of changes and a lot of action happening in the month of September for you, Libra. So I feel like that pause is like at the beginning of the month, you might be feeling like nothing's been happening, nothing's been moving, nothing's been shifting. And then suddenly, bam, it happens, right? Especially like in that first week, the happiness, the joy, the being supported. And then by week two, things are rocking and rolling. So, but I think you're overcoming this kind of stale, stagnant phase end period right now. So now I'm going to pull an angel number. And Libra, you have, oh, let me just put the cards down. You have 0440. So this is prosperity. I like that one. I'm just looking in the camera to make sure that you can see it as well. And there's trying to make sure there's no glare. So prosperity is the key word. Other keywords are achievements, success, striving forward, prosperity, go-getters, courage, and luck. And the message here says, wow, significant events are on the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming up, and you are destined for greatness. Love that energy for you, Libra. And now we're going to wrap up with an animal speak room. Okay. So you have the bear, your inner voice. I'm just going to hold that up. I'm hoping that you can see that. And I'll set it down here. And I'm just going to put my glasses on because I do want to read it. So then that way you're getting all the messages. And let me just find the bear. B-E-A-R. Okay, so the bear is the inner voice. So bear stimulates our intuition, making it stronger and clearer. Its appearance heralds a time to trust your intuition. Find strength in listening to your own inner voice. You are beginning to sense, feel, and even see that which has not always been visible around you and around those you deal with daily. Trust it. No matter how strange it may seem, it will prove itself out. The bear is a symbol of the subconscious and the need to heed the inner voice in our own inner rhythms. Do not try and do things in the time and manner that others may do them. Trust your own rhythms. Follow the bear's guidance. All bears have a fondness for honey, a symbol of the natural sweetness of life. When bear wanders in, it is a reminder that our innate potentials are awakening, but only by bringing them out and expressing them in a new rhythm will we taste the honey of life. And those are your messages, Libra. So I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below. I would love to hear how the month plays out for you, especially that resistance. I'm very curious about what that is, and let me know in the comments below, like what kind of resistance are you coming up against? Is it people or is it situations? And how is that playing out, and how are you navigating that and overcoming that? So please comment that below. And also make sure that you subscribe and click that notification bell because that way you're notified for the next month's reading, but also when the weekly updates, energy check-ins come out. So that way you don't miss those either. So Libra, have a fantastic month and take care.